Hi, y'all. This is Miss Unique Bubba. I am here doing an episode on miscellaneous items, and the first item in which I want to introduce you to, right, I'm correctly saying this, introduce you to, isn't actually an item. It's three of my pets, actually, and they are rats. Here is Rosalina, Baby, and where did Luigi? Oh, here's Luigi. And Luigi, or Luigi, because they're all girls. They're all gonna chill out and most likely gonna crawl down my shirt at some point during this video, but you know, they're up on my shoulder for now. Oh, there's one. So yeah, that's my first quote unquote miscellaneous item I'm gonna show you. Well, technically, this was my very first one that you ever saw because that was it. The screensaver for this video was my wonderful hat. I'm also wearing one of my Christmas presents as well today. It's a shirt for Fruits Basket, which is a really good show. Ha ha. So my first item is actually going to be a pair of gloves I made myself. Some of these items are things I bought. Some of these items are things I have just randomly around the house. And some of these items I've actually made. And this is one of the items in which I have actually made. If I can get them on. Here they are. They're little pom-pom gloves. I made them to help cheer on my team, one of the teams in which I cheered on for, and they're made by me. Besides, the glove is not made, but the pom-poms and the fact they're attached to the glove is not. So these are my wonderful other miscellaneous item, pom-pom gloves. Woo! They're all fluffy. Oh, one more. Do-do-do. C-A-T. Ta-da! My second miscellaneous item is actually going to be another thing in which I made as well. And that would be this wonderful mallet. I made this in wood shop on the lathe. This was actually the second item in which I made. No, this is the first thing I ever made on the lathe. I think it came out pretty awesome. It's two pieces, the hammer and the handle. So yeah, this is second item on my list of all the crazy things I got here. The next item on the list is going to be something that's not necessarily miscellaneous, but a lot of people might have it, and I think they're pretty cool, and we just got them recently, and we've actually had a fight with them. I think you guys can guess what it is. It's a Nerf gun. It's not very miscellaneous, but it is, in a way, unique, but not at the same time. But yeah. Family got a whole bunch of Nerf guns. We played some awesome Nerf wars so far with them, all inside the house because it's kind of cold outside where I live. Don't particularly want to go outside there. So yeah. Now it's on to the next item. I think that's going to be a puzzle. Not a normal puzzle, a very unique puzzle. It's a ball, not a square. It's a ball. And it's right here as I scare the rat. It's a very cool little puzzle. There's a ball in the center, and then there's a maze in which you're supposed to track the ball around to get to the end, which is located at the very beginning of the track down here. But if you start at slot 1, you just kind of work your way around the maze, trying to not fall off of it and hit the outside and feel like this. But it's a very fun toy. I find it kind of unique, and there she goes. And so yeah, I find it very fun and kind of interesting. There's not very many people I would think would have very many of these. And it's a very cool concept as well. Now, the next thing on my list of things in which I think are pretty cool. This one, if you've watched any of my videos before, you may have seen already. I made it on this channel. It hasn't changed at all pretty much since I made it. It's just been chilling out in my room. I haven't added any coloration to it like I said I might do, or change the hair ties or anything along those lines, but it's my Hexa sticks. It was very fun to make. I think I might remake it. I still feel like I should remake it and add some of those things and changing colors and such to it. They're chopsticks, and chopsticks are pretty easy to paint, I would think. Or maybe I'll make them with something else. I don't know. But yeah, my Hexa sticks. Very, very, very cool and creative invention. Not invention, not invention, but doodad, miscellaneous item, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, now on to the next thing. This is also an item in which I made. I made this in middle school and I painted it in high school. So there's a little bit of a gap there. The paint job wasn't so hot, but the molding was, and that would be this little baby. It's a little mask I made. Like I said, I made it in middle school and painted it in high school. I'm not a very good painter, as you can tell. So yeah, this is the other thing. Let's see, does it still fit my face, sort of? Looks like it still kind of does. But yeah, it's my little mask. Hey there. Hey. Love you. Hey, Rosalie. Cat, leave them alone. My cat Crystal is chilling out over here going like, I want to play with the rats. Can I please play with the rats? I'll be not gentle with them. So, you know. Now this will be the next miscellaneous item I've got. Is probably few you people could know what they are most likely and played with them before. I'm debating if I'll end up solving it at some point during this video, but it's a Rubik's Cube. Yes, I do know how to solve it. I use the X message method, not the T, which is generally how Rubik's Cubers solve them, but I find it easier to do the X. So yeah. That's the next thing on the list. I don't know. So yeah. I'm gonna pull up another thing. Maybe I'll solve this in another video. Let's see. Another thing I made in high school. This was my second thing that I made on the lathe, and that would be a vase. It was very fun to make. It was initially going to be used for some flowers that I preserved, but the how I drilled out the center of it doesn't allow for the flowers to actually be happy in there. It's too small of a hole, and so they would crinkle and break, and I like my preserved flowers a lot. I actually have one of them, which adds one of my miscellaneous items, which is this one right here. This is one of my small ones. This was actually a corsage I got for one of the dances I went to. I like preserving my flowers I have all my corsages from all the dances in which I went to. I also have a lot of the roses and flowers that I got from family, friends, all kinds of wonderfulness. And so yeah, my wonderful little preserved flower. If you want to know how to preserve these, it's pretty easy. At least for flowers, you can press them, which is one way of doing it, which is take a petal and put it in, or skinny flower and put it in between two folds of a book and leave it there for a long while. About a week, I don't know, or 2 days or 3 days, I'm not exactly sure. You'd have to look at the video. I don't personally do that. I do it this way. How you do it is you dangle the flower upside down in preferably a dark room to help preserve the coloration, and it drains all it drains. How it preserves it is it gets rid of all of the moisture within the flower, but it keeps the state in which it was when it was blooming. So you know how flowers, when they wilt and then they get stuck in this position, I'm pretty much wilting them, but better. So that's one of my flowers. So yeah, back to this thing, because I talked about it and then I got sidetracked. You're just gonna chill up there, huh? So this was second project. It got a very unique design to it, as you can see, lots of bumps and ridges. This little piece right here actually wasn't going to look like this, but the piece of wood that was placed here was very stubborn, and so this is what happened. But besides that, it turned out pretty much how I wanted it to turn out. And yeah, it was very fun. I missed the lathe. I want to get back on it. It's a very fun tool to use in the workshop. And oh, shoot, am I actually on my last item? I think I am. I'm on my last item. My last item is also a Christmas present. This item I got, I want to say 2 Christmases ago, I want to say. And it was actually a foodstuff. But how I got it was pretty cool. It's one of these. It's a, was a, yeah, one of these. It was awesome. They look just like, I don't remember what these things are, but they're delicious. They're absolutely delicious. But it was top and bottom. I don't know. I loved how it was cased, and so I kept it. Here is the little pretend shell, and inside of this was actually a shell of chocolate and walnuts. It was chocolate, a shell of chocolate and walnuts, and inside that shell of chocolate and walnuts was two of the yummy little suckers, which I got and ate and devoured and was like, yum! I know them by sight, not by name, unfortunately now. So yeah, this is an awesome Christmas present, evidenced by the fact it still looks like what it looked like when I initially got it, excluding the fact that there's no chocolate inside it, no yummy chocolate goodness inside of it anymore. So, you know. So those are all my wonderful miscellaneous items that I have, plus some living ones as well. I started out this video not knowing what I was going to do, and then I got a brilliant idea while chatting with some of my friends. But I hope you enjoyed all the random things that I thought were pretty cool within my house. This is Unique Bubba. I hope you enjoyed. Bye!